our English class. In this session we are going to start our third lesson, that is I will do it. Our unit 1 is personality development. Personality development means, already I said that in the personality development, both physically and our other abilities, our attitude will be developed. So that is called as a personality development. Personality development means a person's behavior is also included in the personality development. So I will, third lesson, what is our third lesson? In that third unit is I will do it. I will do it. Here it shows the strong determination of a person. Okay, I will do it. Do it means if you want to do something, you have to what you have to do, you have to keep a one strong determination, okay, that you will do it. So today in this lesson, who wrote this lesson? Author of this lesson is Sudha Murthy. Author of the lesson is Sudha Murthy. Who wrote this lesson? Sudha Murthy. We will see in the last row about author. So in this story we are going to see the life history or a biography of a great personality. Who is that great personality, children? Nagarava Ramarao Narayana Murthy. Okay, about who? Narayana Murthy's life history we are going to see. Who is he? He is a great personality of India. He is a founder of Infosys company, a leading IT company in the world. Okay, IT company, you have heard about MNC's company, IT companies in India, in Hyderabad. Okay, so who founded? He is the owner of the Infosys company. You might have heard this name. Your cousins, your relatives will say that I am working in Infosys, like that. Okay, so who is that person? Narayana Murthy is the founder of Infosys multinational company. So he is a philanthropist. He is also a philanthropist. Meaning of philanthropist is one who devotes his service or wealth for the love of mankind. So he is a philanthropist means he is love to do service of mankind. Okay, or love to do service poor. So he had a care for poor people. So let us see his, before reaching this height, before reaching to a great height, he has faced some difficulties. Let us see what difficulty he had met, how much he struggled to reach this height, which has he became one of the he founded one of the big company, multinational company. He was the founder, he was the chairperson of a Infosys company. Before what, from his background we are going to see in this lesson. Let us see, children, follow the textbook. So, okay, I am reading the lesson, you please follow the textbook. He was short, he was sharp, he was the brightest boy in his class. So who is he? He is nothing but, here he refers to Narayana Murthy. Who was he? He is Narayana Murthy. He was short. Short means it replaces in height, sharp and brightest, sharp and intelligent student in that class. Okay, in school also. His seniors used to ask him to solve their difficulties in science. He could have gone unnoticed in a crowd, but once you ask him a question related to physics or maths, there was a spark in his eyes. He could grasp theories of science faster than the speed of light. So what he, in his school, he used to help his seniors. What he'll do, he will help his seniors to solve the problems of science. Okay, and in crowd you might not have been attending, he might not. So whenever any question comes from physics or maths, he was the person who gives the first answer in the school. He came from a poor but educated family. His father was a high school teacher and an avid reader of English literature. He, like all the boys in his class, was trying to get admission into some engineering college. The brighter ones wanted to study in the Indian Institute of Technology or the IITs. So he came from a poor family. His family background is how, like, he is a poor, they won't have much money. So he is from poor family but from educated family. Educated means his father is a high school teacher and English literature. So he liked all the boys in his class, and he wanted to study in the IIT. IIT is nothing but the Indian Institute of Technology. Technology means related to physics and mathematics. Technological study. It is a big college. So he wanted to study in IIT. So he is a hard worker. He is brightest student. So he wanted to study in IIT college. There was an entrance test for IIT. So there is every entrance. If you will go after 10th or 12th, if you want to do engineering, you will have entrance. So for IIT also there was an entrance. This boy along with his friends applied to appear for the test. They did not have any special books or coaching. So this boy, who is that? This boy Narayana Murthy and his friends, all members applied for the exam entrance. They paid for the fees, exam entrance, and there were no special books or coaching centers. Okay, there were no special books or coaching centers. They did not have any. All these IIT aspirants would sit below the shade of the stone mandap close to Chamundi Hills in the sleepy town of Mysore. He was the guide for the others. While the others struggled to solve the problems in the question paper, he would smile shyly and solve them in no time. He sat alone below a tree and dreamed of studying at IIT. It was the ultimate aim for any bright boy at that age, as it still is today. He was then only 16 years. So, what is the aim of Narayana Murthy? He was a bright, and he has one. Everybody, you will also have one aim. You will also have one desire that I want to go there. I want to study that college. So Narayana Murthy also had a strong feeling that he wanted to study in a IIT college. So for that, where they used to study in the street light, below a street light in their village. They used to study. While they are group studying, Narayana Murthy was to solve, or he used to clear the doubts of his students. While they were struggling, he might have solved question paper within a minutes. Okay. The day came, he came to Bangalore, stayed with some relatives and appeared for the entrance test. He did very well, but would only say okay when asked. It was the opposite when it came to food. So the day came, his school studies has completed. Now it's time for entrance exam. He went to Bangalore. There he stayed with his relative home, and he appeared for the exam. After appearing for the exam, and if somebody asked to him, how did you write your exam? He said okay. So he said just okay. If you have written exam, what you will say? I wrote excellent. I wrote this like this, and you will say. But he said only okay. So when this okay word came to food, he used to say, when he said okay, it implied bad. When he said good, it implied okay. When he said excellent, it implied good. His principle was never to hurt anyone. So in case of food, if anybody prepare food and they serve to him, what he'll say, how is the food prepared means, what he used to say, okay. Okay means bad. In his opinion it is. So when he used to say okay means the food is not prepared well. When he said good means it is okay. When he said excellent means it is very good. So why he'll say okay for everything? Because if he say not, it is not good means they will feel bad. He was soft hearted, so he don't want to hurt anybody. That's why he say for each and everything okay only. The IIT entrance result came. He had passed with a high rank. What a delight for any student. He was thrilled. He went to his father, who was reading a newspaper. So he appeared for the exam. Now result also came. He was very excited, and he went to his father he was excited about his rank. He got the top rank, and he went near to his father, who was reading at that time newspaper. Anna means the word which is used for the elders in their language. So Anna means his father. He went to his father. I have passed the exam. Well done, my boy. So what he said to his father, I have passed the exam. So his father replied, well done, very good boy. I want to join IIT. After that, what he said, I want to join IIT. IIT means Indian Institute of Technology. It is located in Chennai, a very big college, okay, reputed college. So his father stopped reading the paper. After hearing the words that I want to study at IIT, his father stopped reading paper, and what he said, let us see. He lifted his head, looked at the boy and said with a heavy voice, my son, you are a bright boy. You know our financial position. I have 5 daughters to be married of and 3 sons to educate. I am a salaried person. I cannot afford your expenses at IIT. You can stay in Mysore and study as much as you want. So what his father said, I can't afford your expenses at Chennai. So his father said that I can't afford your expenses at IIT Chennai. Why? Because he is a poor man and he had 5 daughters to be married and 3 sons to be educated. So his father said, no need of going to Chennai and study. You can study in Mysore only. You stay here in Mysore and study as much as you want. So next, indeed it was a difficult situation for any father to say no to his bride son. But circumstances were like that. It was common then for the man to be the single earning member with a large family dependent. So what is that condition? Their condition was not correct. They were from poor family. So it is very hard for a father to say no for his bride son. So bride means intelligent son. So because of his family's condition and he is the only single person who ends in the family, he said no. So his father was sad that he had to tell the bitter truth to his son, but it could not be helped. The boy had to understand reality. So his father was also so upset because he said bitter truth. So he can't send his son to IIT. The teenager was disappointed. It seemed his dreams had burned to ashes. Is the teenager? Teenager is the Narayana Murthy. Okay, be listening to the words of father that he can't afford his expenses there. The teenager was also upset and his father was also upset because they are from poor family. They can't afford that much. So he did not reply. Narayana Murthy did not reply anything to his father. He never shared his unhappiness or helplessness with anybody. He was an introvert by nature. His heart was bleeding, but he did not get angry with anybody. So if you ask, suppose if you ask anything to your father, if he says no, but what you will do? No, I want, you will do. So you will create a problem like that. But Narayana Murthy, he did not said any word, anything to his father. So his dreams were totally shattered. His heart was bleeding, means he felt very sorrow that he can't go to IIT. So he was in deep sorrow. Next, the day came his classmates were leaving for Madras. Now after that, the day came when all his classmates were